What's up guys, it's Ricky here, and this is my Ritual Beast deck profile for the September 2016 format. I went to locals with this on Monday, and we had a special week with our own custom ban list. So I did win, I went undefeated, but it's worth noting certain cards like Solemn Strike, Light Sky are a small banned. So my matchups will be in the description as well. So for the Tamers, we've got the Triple Elder, which is standard. I run 2 Pelica because I do run Oracle of Zephyr to help with consistency. 1 Lara, 1 Win. For Spiritual Beast, we go for the Triple Canhawk, which is standard, just like the Elder. You really want to see this in Elder in your first hand because you can hand loop, you can get 2 searches, and you can set up massive back row. I run 2 Rampengu and 2 Apelio. I've always messed around with the ratios of this. Sometimes it's 3 and 2 in favour of Apelio, sometimes 3 and 2 in favour of Rampengu. I finally started on the 2-2 ratio. I quite like it. I don't feel like either is needed at 3, and it gives you room for more traps as well. And then the 1 Petal Fin, where you never need to run more than 1 Petal Fin. So that's the monster lineup. It's like 14 monsters. It's really small. For the spell lineup, got the 2 Twin Twisters. You don't really want to discard in the deck, but you need to get rid of back row, especially if you're going seconds. You don't want to get hit by a warning, or if you're just playing this an event that doesn't use our custom ban list, then you'd want to get rid of strikes as well, because you don't want your Canhawk to be hit by it. 1 Oracle of Zephyr, like I mentioned. 1 Brain Research Lab, which is really nice if you can get this and a Spiritual Beast and a Tamer in your hand. It basically acts as if you've got an Elder in your hand when it could be any Tamer. And 1 Terraforming to search out whichever one you need. 1 Emergency Teleport, now that obviously it's been hit back down to 1. 1 Soul Charge. 1 Raigeki. Dimensional Fissure, I opted to play the D-Fissure and Macrocosmo over hand traps as I feel it's a little bit more relevant. But yep. 1 Upstarts and 1 Desires. For the traps, which is quite a lot. Triple Steeds, obviously best card in the deck. Searchable, you have this with D-Fissure Macro and it's insane. Triple Ambush, I was debating running 2, but I decided to keep it at 3 because it is such a good card. Triple Strike. And then for the one-offs, we've got Bottomless, Torrential, Emptiness, Warning, and Macro, like I mentioned. So that's the main deck. For the extra deck, 1 Ulti Canhawk, hopefully it'll come back to 2 at some point. But this is like the main card, this is your combo piece. 2 Petal Fin, you don't really go into it that much, but you run 2 anyway, so you've always got one for the Rampengu target as well. Triple Apelio, he's the one you go for when he attacks, he's unaffected by card effects. 2 Ulti Apelio, which is basically a Herald. This is insane after you've searched with Canhawk, you can get like, maybe if he brings out turn 2, you could probably have about 4 or 5 negates in hand. For the Exceeds, run 2 rank 3s, Grand Pulse for back row, and Levia, since obviously Ritual Beast Spanish a lot. Rank 4s, 1 Cowboy, 1 Heartland Draco, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Emerald, and of course 1 Shaddoll. And lastly for the side deck, we go for the 3 Kaiju, just to get over problem monsters. 3 Flying Sea, because I feel it's still good, and PK Fire is still a relevant deck. 3 System Downs. Got the 2 MSTs. Sometimes I do side out Twin Twisters for the MSTs. If I know my opponent's siding Floodgates, but in game 1 they don't have much back row, I feel like the Twin Twisters isn't as necessary, so I just side the Twin Twisters out for the MSTs. 2 Typhoons. Kind of the same reason, it's also good to hit Pendulum Scales. And then lastly, 2 Mistakes, because I still think this card again is good. Hurts Blue Eyes quite a bit, hurts Pendulum quite a bit as well. So I feel like Mistake's still good, and it's the only time you really search is with the Ulti Canhawk combo, which is usually only done turn 1. So thanks for watching, let me know what you think. Like I said, in the description I'll post my matchups from the locals, and I'll leave a link to the custom ban list as well, so you can see exactly what the format looked like. So thanks for watching, and see you soon.